Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Second. Alrighty. Getting everything set up. Is my streaming started? Okay. I'm doing this weird way, y'all. As you can see, hold on. I've got to literally bring up chat. I know you guys hear it a lot, but Chris said, "Oh yes, I'm live." Okay, good. I went to start everything, and then I had to. Nothing would show up, so I had to like restart my whole computer. And I was like, "Shit, I gotta hurry up, get this started." Snickerdoodle, hello, hello everyone. Oh wait. Officer Les is making an appearance tonight. Nicole A, hello. Officer Les is making an appearance because, as the title says, I don't like injustice. I really don't. And there is something. Did you see me? I see you now, Tess. Yes. Todd B, hello. Yes. Officer Les is showing up because injustices are being done in our sights, and I don't like it. I don't. Tess M, hey, hey, hey. Oh, no, I didn't see that. I'm sorry, hon. The way I'm doing this, is hey, you can ask Chris. I've got 3 different boxes and none of it looks like anything that I'm used to. Can't wait to get my badge. Jeffrey Taddeo, hello. Wants me to frisk him. Yes. Now, I told everybody I was going to be semi-controversial this year. Well, this is one of those nights. Hazel, hello. Les loves to stay at the YMCA. Yeah. YMCA. Eric, hello. Where have you been? Deonda, hello. Deonda didn't even say hi to me. What the hell? Vintage Gal, hello. Well, hello, Les is here. Or Officer Les is here. Special guest, Officer Les. I did too, read up. I did not see anybody. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who's in the room. How many? Zura, hello. Hello. Vintage has yet to say hi to me. My feelings a little hurt. I'm gonna have to arrest her. That's all there is to it. Judith Espinoza, hello. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna get right into this. I totally said hi. Man, well, like I said, I was bringing this little thing up. Alan D's been forever. Hello. Okay, you guys. Now, you know I don't like injustice. And an injustice has been done. Cindy Lopez, hello. An injustice has been done and it keeps being done. So what I'm gonna be doing is I've had this on in my folders forever. There was just a certain way I wanted to present it to everybody. Got it working yesterday. Yay! So, when I say forever, I mean this thing's been in my folders for months. When I first saw this, I went, oh, hell no. So what we're going to do is, okay, let me see. What? Wrong one. Okay. So let me know. Okay, can you guys see me in a little box? And then on the screen behind me, you see a lady with the lady in a car. April, hello. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm trying to show you. So we are going to try to play this video. Let me know if you can hear it now. I'm going to play this video. And I'll do some commentary during the video. Okay? And you guys, I'm hoping your outpouring of your heart will be like mine was. Okay? So here we go. Let me know if you can hear it, okay?
I can't even tell you what town. I have to look at something to tell you what town I'm in Virginia. I think Suffolk County or some town in Virginia. And I just was threatened by this police officer. And
now, before we go further, can you guys hear that? Very low. Okay. I turned it up a little bit. Okay, here we go. I want you to watch this, alright? And I'll be doing some commentary during it.
And I want all of my African Americans and people of color that are out there are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And I want to get a check-in on our people. But I'm on this route called 58 West. It's right off in between Virginia as you go to Richmond. It's a cut through between Norfolk and Richmond. And I have had a traumatic experience. And I want the people who are not African American, who know me, to really get where we're coming from. Every time, when I saw the police pull up behind me, the state trooper, I was immediately afraid. I with my cousin Patrice, and I had her on speaker because as I Bluetooth them in the car. The man threatens to pull me out of the car. You know, we shouldn't be afraid to drive and get pulled over by the police.
Now that's the God's honest truth. Now, as an officer threatens, Chris is like, need me, Les? Not right. No, not right now, unless you want to, you know. Now, nobody needs to be threatened or feel threatened by the police. Y'all know police hold a special place in my heart because I am Officer Les. I am upset that this woman feels that she has to be afraid of a police officer. It should not be. Nobody should. Let's continue.
And I'm telling you, I showed him my license, asked him why I was stopped, and he said that I was going 70 and a 65, or 60 and a something like some kind of small difference. And so I'm in the middle of a rural.
A small difference. I let people go for going 5 miles an hour over. You know, if she's doing 70 in a 65 or 65 in a 60, I would let it go. Come on now.
Little town, and I'm sorry that I'm upset, but I don't get upset too much. Usually I get angry. I don't get afraid. But you know, and I protested a lot. I'm 50, but when I'm in my day, I would say I did a lot of protesting and a lot of fighting just so things like this would not happen to us. But I get pulled over by this white cop, and he said he's Sergeant somebody, and I asked him what the stop was for, and he told me the 7-mile-an-hour difference, or whatever this was, in the speed difference. I saw no traffic signs, by the way. No traffic signs by the time I had stopped at a convenience store to get a banana, and by the time I had gone to where he immediately pulled me over when he saw me. I gave him my license registration for the rental car that I'm driving. I just come back from the MEAC conference. My daughter was playing tennis in the MEAC conference championship.
She's just like a mother like everyone else. She's proud of her daughter. Her daughter's in a competition, you know. And she knows how to read speed limit signs. And he sits there and has to act like a big old bully.
The way back to Greenville, South Carolina, the cop comes back with the ticket. I'm on the phone with my cousin. She's saying stay calm. I'm nervous, having both hands on the wheel, feeling all afraid. He comes back, and when he comes back, he gives me the ticket. And I said, so this is not a warning ticket? So that I didn't see any signs. There were no signs. He said, well, you can go back and look for signs. I said, okay, so this is not a warning ticket. He said, no, this is not a warning ticket. So I said, okay. And my cousin's on the phone on speaker. He can't see that she's on the phone because it's on speaker on the other chair. So he said, well, you need to sign this ticket. And I said, why would I need to sign the ticket? I don't agree with, and this is just something that I don't think, I said, I won't be signing the ticket, but I'll take the ticket. He said, no, you'll need to sign the ticket. I said, I don't agree. I didn't see a sign. I'll abide by the ticket, but I'm not gonna put my signature on that ticket. And he said, well, if you don't put the signature on this ticket, I'll pull you out of the car, and then I'll arrest you and I'll impound the car.
Now, you know, I don't blame her. She doesn't agree with the ticket. You know, I don't, you know, I will say this, that, you know, it's up to the officer. It can happen that you go to jail, but you don't have to yank somebody out of the car, throw the cuffs on, throw in the back ears, and, you know, you don't have to say it like that. Look, she's getting upset.
So my cousin immediately puts her voice from the seat that says, don't I sign a ticket? Because my natural instinct, for anybody who knows me, knows that I do not like to be told what to do. I abide by the law, I'm respectful of the law, but you can't make me sign a ticket. So I went ahead and signed the ticket only because I was immediately afraid, and he looked like he was ready for me to pull me out of the car. He didn't say, I'll ask you to step out of the car. He said, I'll pull you out of the car, and I'll arrest you, and I'll impound your car. And he said, so then Patrice said, sign a ticket. And I said, okay. So I went, you know, and he said, well, I don't care. You know, you're going to get out of this car. I'll just pull you out of the car.
Now, is that any way? I don't know if it's because of my laid-back, chilled, and kind personality that I am. I wouldn't say it like that. I'd be, ma'am, I'd have to ask you to step out of the car, or I would have to get you out of the car, you know. But I'd have to ask you to step out of the car and ask you to come back to my cruiser, you know, because this is the way the law works around here.
He heard her, he thought that was me. So I signed the ticket, and I just want to show you what area I'm in. This is the area in the middle of this kind of stuff. This is where I am. So it's not like I'm not afraid, because this is where we got lynched. This is where we got lynched. This is where, even in today's day, you Freddie Gray, we can be in Baltimore. You don't have to be in a rural area. But I was literally afraid that he was going to pull me out of the car, impound my car, and I'd be Sandra Bland. Now, why do any of my white friends know me ever? Do anybody ever feel like that when they get pulled over? Are they afraid that they're never going to come home or see anybody else? If they don't, because the police are at the door saying, I'm going to pull you out of the car? Does anybody, why do only African Americans and people of color know what I'm going through right now? The only reason I was able to even, and then I sat there, I signed a ticket, and he said, I knew you'd do the right thing, and then he patted the side of the car, and he said, have a great day. He said, I knew you'd sign it. You know, kind of sarcastically. It was a very controlling, bullying experience, and no one should threaten to pull me out of a car just because I haven't signed a ticket, because I have a right not to sign the ticket. I didn't say I wasn't going to comply. I said, I don't think I did sign that ticket. So you shouldn't have to experience this.
Now, you can tell this lady is obviously traumatized by a police officer. You can tell. You know, she's not happy. That's not right.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, not just for me. I'm 50 years old. I've been through this many times. Everybody I know that's African American has been through this at least one time, if not 10. And no. So I am just coming to you guys. I'm just, I guess, upset. But, you know, we're in such a rock and a hard place. You want to be strong and you want to fight against injustice. But then you also don't want to be dead. You don't want to get pulled over, car impounded, pulled out of a car just because you don't sign a ticket.
Now, the rest of his commentary. Now, I feel sorry for this young lady. You know why? Because, you know, she's in a strange place. She has went through hell. She has been traumatized by the police. And it shouldn't happen. I'm a 50-year-old woman too. I shouldn't have to go through this. Captain Napton, hello. Almighty Jovel, hello. Welcome to the lounge. Kimberly, hello. So, I'm a 50-year-old woman too. Snickerdoodle, hello. On anyone who wants to be a police officer. Some do abuse the power of being a police officer. Yep, there are good and bad cops. Oh, I know, my uncle was a bad cop. Trust me, I know that one. This was in Virginia. Les, how did the officer know she was black? She has blonde hair and has light skin. Well, you know, being an investigator that I am, wanted to know who this officer was. And I investigated into this a little more. I am like, this is not right. I don't like injustice. You guys know that. You guys know that, right? I'm Officer Les. I know. With my blue sparkly hat. Copen, hello. Nobody knows, but they've been told from top to do what they feel they have to do. Well, this officer did what they feel they had to do. Officer Barney Fife? Hell yeah, I am. But, you guys, this is what pissed me off. If you're going to say something, and even if it is against the police, make sure Big Brother isn't watching you. This is what the body cam of the police officer showed. Whoop, let me get back. We're going to watch now the body cam of this police officer. And this is what ticked me off. All right?
Sergeant Sasser, I'm in the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Doing well. Just need to see your driver's license and your vehicle registration. Yeah, the reason I'm stopping you, I clocked you at 70. The speed limit here is 55. Okay.
Now, this is what got me. When she showed the area that she was in, it's a 2-lane highway. Anybody who's taken their driver's test, anybody who's read the DMV books, I don't know about anybody else, I know here in Ohio, you know that you don't even have to see a sign. You automatically know the speed limit through there is 55. Go ahead.
Alright, I appreciate it.
She was clocked doing 70. Alright?
Yeah, your vehicle, it's a rental, just should have a rental agreement.
I'm gonna reach in here.
That's fine.
Yeah, I saw no.
Okay. Thank you. And you still live in South Carolina?
Yeah, I live in South Carolina. I was in Norfolk, Virginia at a tennis tournament, and I'm on the way back to school.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. Just hold tight for a quick moment, and I'll be right back. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, that whole interaction took 1 minute and 12 seconds. Alright? I might end up fast forwarding it a little bit. They cut out the part where he's in there calling everything in like you do. You call in, get your information, and he's writing up the ticket.
All right, ma'am. What I have here for you, it is a traffic summons for Brunswick County General District.
Traffic summons?
Yes, for Brunswick County General District Traffic Court. Your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the 70 and a 55 mile per hour zone.
Where is the sign that says it's 55 miles an hour? So,
In numerous places.
numerous places where? I mean, between the gas station I just came from, right here.
I mean, numerous places back that way. You're more than welcome to go back there and look at them. I mean, take pictures of them, whatever you want to do.
So you didn't give me a warning. You gave me an actual ticket?
Yeah, no warnings today, ma'am. So your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the speeding of 70 and a 55. You have the option to prepay this. I'm going to give you a phone number plus a website that has our courthouse information.
Now, if you prepay a ticket, you don't need to show up to court. If you don't prepay that ticket, you do not have to show up to court.
And if you contact our courts, they will tell you what the fine is, answer any one of your questions, and if you decide to prepay it, then you do not have to come to court. But if you want to prepay it, if you don't want to prepay it, then you have to come to court on June the 6th at 10:30.
I'll hire an attorney.
Need you to sign right here?
I'm not going to sign that ticket.
Ma'am. Okay.
But I don't have to sign it.
So, ma'am.
But I appreciate it.
Now, she's sitting here saying herself, and as calm as can be, I don't want to sign a ticket. I don't have to.
Hold on. All right. So, what you're signing here is a promise to either come to court or a promise to prepay. It's not an admission of guilt. It's only a promise to me that you're going to get it taken care of by either coming to court or prepaying it. If you refuse to sign the summons at this point, I'm going to have to get you outside of the police car, outside of this car. I'm going to place you under arrest and take you in front of a magistrate. I will get your vehicle towed.
I want you to read that, because it's the same thing in a high. And after the words proceed, is the words according to provisions of 19.2-82. Okay, we're going to continue on. Maybe.
And go from there. So, yes, ma'am, you do not have a choice. You have...
On the phone.
I don't care about that. You do not have a... I don't care who's on the phone. I'm talking to you right now. You do not have a choice but to sign the summons. So, once again, you're signing right there. So, thank you. I knew you were going to sign it. Thank you very much. All right. Appreciate it very much. And you have a very safe day. Okay? Thank you.
Now, that was the whole interaction between the two of them. That's what pissed me off, folks. That is what freaking pissed me off. Connie Baldwin, hello. Seal-Lust, hello. Over 10 miles an hour is when cops will pull you over for a ticket. 9 will work. But 10 and over, you're done. Never had to sign a ticket in South Carolina. I live in South Carolina. They're doing that now. They're doing that now to where it's just a promise that you're going to take care of the ticket. You know? Now, the reason why I found this is because I was looking for sob citizens and I came across that video of Dawn Hilton, was the name of the lady. She went live immediately on Facebook. She's got a heck of a following on Facebook. Okay? Colleen, aloha, hello. Now, she did this whole spiel. Babodi, hello. So, her thing was so bad and got such an outrage that the Brunswick Police Department had to release the officer's body cam. That officer did not do a damn thing, a daggone thing that woman said. This is what pisses me off. There is enough racism in this world that exists on a daily, on a normal, without having to lie and add to it. If you're going to speak, you better freaking speak the freaking truth. If it wasn't for these cameras, that officer could have been in a lot of trouble. But he could not have been nicer. Could not have been nicer. I agree. She's the reason there's racism. It's shit like that. That is what ticked me off. I felt for this woman. I really did, until I saw what Brunswick put out. He did absolutely nothing wrong. Feel like this is why police officers get killed. Exactly. There's enough hatred in this world without it being taught and without it being lied about. There are police officers whose lives are... It doesn't matter if they're black, Asian, Hispanic, white. It doesn't matter. There's enough police officers. They're all being killed because of stuff like this. This is what pissed me off. The world is full of professional victims. Exactly. In North Korea, she would have been sent to prison camp. Yeah, there wouldn't have been. Now, look, I'm not saying that there's not police officers who would take advantage of their position. I was pulled over, and the officer just started yelling at me at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was moving. I went to a flashing red light. It used to be flashing yellow. There used to not even be a light there. But it was a flashing red light. I went through it. I was moving. I got pulled over. The officer started yelling at me as soon as, I had my thing down, my window down. I had everything ready for him. And he just was yelling at me. I didn't argue with him on the side of the road. I did my argument in court. I went to court. Linnell Sorg, hello. That is what ticked me off. She was not racially profiled. She was not treated like crap. That officer could not have been nicer. That officer could not have... The officers are not there to have a conversation with you. They are to be matter of fact and direct. Okay? That is an officer's job. She was not... That's right, Colleen. She was not a victim in any way, shape, or form. That officer could have lost his job. That officer, because of her following on Facebook, and people were ticked. People were ticked. Somebody could have went and shot him. People were ticked. It was so bad, like I said, that the Brunswick County had to release the body cam. It was released like days later after she did this thing. They had to release it, said he didn't do anything wrong. The outpour against her was so bad, she released, and I can't find it, but I found it once, and she released an apology video. She released an apology video. Vintage, can you take care of that 187, dude? Todd B, she needs additional charges. Yes. Connie, yeah, thank God for the body cam. Exactly. She should have. She was wrong. Exactly. Now, we all felt sympathy for her, did we not? We watched hers. It's FU 187 days 27-4, and the bad word that he says. Wait a sec, let me see if I can get there. Hold on a second. It's not working. I don't know why it's not working for me. Alright, never mind, I did it. I purged it. The next Sandra Bland, she was... Well, I'm going to be going over that one later, yeah. Hi, Anna Grissom, hello. Oh, maybe it's just... Well, Oh. 1 second. Oh, I do. Okay, I got it. So, we were all feeling sympathy for this Don person. We all felt sympathy for this Don person. I got him, that's why. We felt sorry for her. I did. Until I saw the release of that body cam. And I went through the roof. Police officers are dying, y'all. Because of stuff like this. You know? There's enough legit stuff. You do not have to lie about it. You do not have to add to it. And it teaches us all a lesson. Snickerdoodle says, yep, I made a judgment before I seen the whole video. Bad judgment on my part. What's going on right here? A celebration to last throughout the year. Thank you for subbing. A party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the year. Oh, that one showed up in Spanish too. I didn't see that. Oh. I was like, oh, awesome. Yeah. Take responsibility for your SC. Because you feel guilty for questioning things like that. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Thank you, Connie. Takes responsibility for your own actions. On right here, a celebration to last throughout the year. So bring your good times. Can I unsub and then resub? No, it doesn't work like that. It's called content prior to investigation. I was pissed off at her from the get-go with her attitude of I don't have to sign anything. A lot of people feel that way, that they don't have to sign. I guess it worked. Last throughout the year. You guys gonna make me dance all night. And I'm sitting there trying to be in a bad mood, damn it. Yes. I made a prejudgment when I saw that video. We all, and then that body cam came out. Son of a gun. No. No. It's, and the sad part is, you guys, it's not an isolated incident. I don't want to be ashamed of being white. I can't help it. I was born that way. Same here. Bobo, you're so fancy now, Les. Thank you. Change that song to Cops theme. No, that's for people who sub and then I hear a celebration to last throughout the year. Take responsibility for your actions, black, white, red, yellow, whatever color of the rainbow you are. Exactly. Now, she thought it was just a couple miles. She's like, it's no trivial. She's doing 70 to 55. Come Clark. Hello, I just had to do it. That's fine. That's fine. She was going 70 and 55. Now, come on. That's 50 miles an hour over. Really? And she's on a 2-lane highway. Everybody knows that's a 55. You don't need to see a freaking sign. That's why I said anybody who has to renew their license should at least take the written test over again. I'm dead serious. And if you don't pass that written test, you don't get to renew your license. When Beth, she was on her phone while speeding. Yes, she was. She admitted she was on her phone with her cousin Patrice. Vintage got that is why I hope we get body cams here. We need them for sure. Yep. Cindy Lopez, thanks to LEZ'S Lounge subscribers. Make sure to hit the bell to know when she's live or puts up a video. Exactly. Thank you. Cotton Clark. I wanted to see my name in party lights. That's why I got pissed. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Now, my question to you is, do you think it happens more often than not? Colton Clark, some cities, they are doing away with body cams. Really? Because cities are fighting to get them. It's saved officers' jobs and officers' lives. Connie says, you looked fabulous. Art Deco, hello. It didn't work for me. What didn't work? Vintage Gal, the lies? Yeah. Do you think this racial profiling stuff, do you think that it happens more often than not? That this lying about it, I should say. Nowadays you do, says Babodi. I think it is. I think it really is. Because the situations like this. She wanted ratings on her Facebook. She got them. Chat running late. I'm listening. Okay, Art. Art is listening. She wanted ratings. Is it worth going on right here? A celebration to last throughout the year. Is it worth a cop's life just to have ratings? Is it? I think people nowadays think they're entitled to things. Exactly. Yes, it's a regular occurrence nowadays. Me too, me too, me too. Yes, it did. Hazel, I saw your thing up there. That's why I was singing. Why don't my name pop up? I don't know. Bro Bubbles, hello. Hello, Les. Yes, it happens, but people are afraid to talk about it. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I am probably the least racist person. I don't give a crud. I think we all know that. I've got a nephew that's half Jordanian. I've got grandchildren who are mixed black and white. I'm half, you know, I've got grown grandchildren that are all black, and you know, and they adore me, and I adore them. I love them to death. No matter what happens, they will always be my grandkids, and I will always be their grandma, even the older ones. Not my grandpa was a sheriff, and my brother is scares me to death. Exactly. With this climate, people will believe it without question, and that's why I wanted to do this. Don't believe it. Everything you hear, I'm going to question everything. That officer, the whole interaction. I mean, he was in his car most of the time. Could not have been nicer. Most people see the police as the enemy. Now, are there bad cops out there? Yes, there is, y'all. There are bad cops out there. I'm not going to lie. There are. There's also bad doctors, bad nurses. There's bad employees, and there's bad people no matter where you go. But that's not the majority. Colton Clark said, didn't have any idea he got a ticket for excessive lane change. Told officer I was leaving next day to go home. Cindy says, I was called a racist. Then I pointed out my surname. Oops. Why can't they use rubber bullets? Yeah, some officers, they do have rubber bullets. He said, mail check for me and copy of license and registration. Hell yeah. Bodie went exactly. That ticked me off. We all had I showed you the video, we all had a preconceived idea. We were on the side of that lady like there's no tomorrow. We were ready to chomp at the bit at the cop. Dirty cop, mean cop, this cop, that cop, blah, blah, blah. Then we saw what really happened. Well, there are corrupt cops as well. Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying they all are either. I know from personal experience. Oh yeah, there's some dirty cops. I'm not lying. But they're not the majority. Majority of the cops are good cops. They're cops for a reason. You know? I was 29 years ago today. Mine would be in the hundreds. $75 back then. You guys, we should be outraged at this. This should be an outrage. There are too many cops losing their lives just walking across the street because they're cops. Because of stupid shit like this. Whoops. Gotta watch my language. Colton Clark says, I am. She's in it. Exactly. Our views. Now, you guys, I'm asking you a question. Our views, either on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or Twitch, or is it worth a cop's life? When was this, Les? This was over, believe it or not, over the summer of this past year of 2018. I've had this in my folder forever on my computer because I wanted to present it a certain way. I just didn't know how to get it to work. And Chris, and I had everything set because me and Chris worked for, and I was like, there's something not right here. There's a step that I'm missing, and we worked last night. That's why I didn't go live last night. And he said, no, it's just one little thing. I went, oh man, I feel like an idiot now because I've been wanting to do this. It's not worth it. And why would you add? Why would you feel it's justified to add to the fire? That's just adding fuel to the fire. Why would you do that? That's the injustice. You get freaking pulled over. Oh, well. You don't fight it there on the side of the road. The cops aren't there for that. You guys, I hate to tell you that. The cops don't have to tell you nothing. They don't. They're there as a matter of fact. Boom, this is the way it is. Boom. I'm not here to have a long conversation with you. You don't fight it on the side of the road. You fight it in court. I went to court. Still had to pay it. But I told the judge what the officer did. I said, he started yelling at me for no reason. She has an agenda. That's why she adds fuel. Exactly. So with the agenda, she didn't think they would release the body cam footage. I don't think she was smart enough to realize that they had footage. I really don't think. You can't be that. You can't be that. There's no way. But I agree with you, weirdo, and welcome to the lounge. My name is Leslie. My friends and family call me Les for short. Yeah, I agree with you. She probably didn't think they would release it, but it was so bad. It was so bad they had to release the body cam footage. Seal lust. See my... I don't see you, sweetie. I'm looking at this at a totally different screen. It's nothing... Alright, that cop that shot the black man running from him after he had to wrestle with him was justified in my opinion. You don't argue with or disobey a cop. You're welcome, weirdo. You don't, but this was so minor. You know, I'm talking about something that is so minor. It's just a freaking traffic ticket. Woman, you went 70 to 55. There's a reason why there are speed limits. I bet that if the officer would have been a different color, she probably would have acted that way. The racism is all on her. Exactly. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for views. It's not worth it for anything. You just look like a damn fool and a damn liar in front of all of your friends, subs, all of your fans. Claire, hello. I got asked if I had weapons in my car. I had no side mirror, no tail light, and broken headlight. My fault. Yeah, I would have been just taken. I'd be like, take me to jail now. Thought I was getting ready to ask if you was saying hi to Eric. Sub weirdo and see your name in party lights, says Coppin. LEZ'S says, the thing that's disgusting is that she pulls the race card. Exactly. Exactly. Tasers or rubber bullets in those situations. Yeah, I believe in rubber bullets and tasers in some situations. And then in other situations, you just gotta pull your gun. It's not worth it. You just look like a fool. And then she had do an apology video. Oh, weirdo subbed a while ago. Oh, thank you. They're all quick to pull the race card. Now, let me as a white person pull the race card. Let me try that. You don't like me because I'm white. You're pulling me over because I'm white. Let me try that. See how well that works. But you see, we're so afraid of the racism and being called a racist that we're afraid to say when a spade is a spade. When a heart's a heart. Club's a club. We're afraid to say it. Now, right now, I'm saying it. That spade is a spade. That was racism at its finest. That was racism at its finest. I'm here to say it. And not because I'm racist. Because if you say anything, no, Les, you have white privilege. I wish I had white privilege. I wish I had white privilege. We're called white nationalists now. I'm not a white nationalist. I'm just so happen to be a white person who loves her country. That's what I am. I love the United States. I love my country. I love where I live. I ain't a nationalist. I want everything equal. And if I'm sitting here as a person, color has nothing to do with it. If I got pulled over like I did, and the cop gave my ticket, I didn't yell at him, scream at him, nothing like that. He yelled at me. I just sat there and took it. What are you going to do? He's a cop. You know, I was in the middle of moving. I didn't want to sit there. Yeah, I'll sign whatever. There you go. Thank you. And went about my night. You know? It's no big deal. I did my fighting in court like you're supposed to. I lost. But that doesn't mean I didn't have my say in court, okay? She has her own privilege thing, thinking she should get a warning for 70 to 55. Yeah, you're going 70 to 55. Todd B, he was doing his job. He was. I get confused when people talk reverse racism. Isn't it all racism? Yes. But the black people call us white nationalists. They can call me whatever they want. I've been called so many names, I don't care. You know? 2-lane highway, she could have hurt people. Exactly. In a 2-lane highway, you know, when you take your driver's test, it's in the driver's book. The speed limit's going to be 55. Come on. I'm white with Native American heritage living in the USA. They have made everything so PC that it makes people be ashamed of their own heritage. Sad. I'm sick and tired of it. I am sick and tired of people's thin skin. I am so sick of this political correctness to the point people are afraid of their own damn shadows. I'm here to say it right now. I am not racist in any way, shape, or form. But if you're going to sit there and lie because of race and throw out that race card, I'm going to call you on it. I'm going to call you on it quick. I'm done. I am so done. No ticket for being on her cell phone? Nope. Nope. Cindy, support Officer Les and or her charity, scamfan at yahoo.com. Yeah, that's my PayPal. Put a note for her. Is it for wildlife? Magnets, helping buy further equipment? Thank you. Yes. Anna says 60 here. Les, I just love your attitude. You're so like it really is. I'm sick and tired of it. Thank you, Silas. I'm sick and tired of it. Kimberly, thank you, Les. Thank you. Even my friends that are POC and LGBTQ are sick of the snowflakes. Exactly. Look. Thumbs up for her. Thank you, Vintage. It's 65 here on a freeway, 45 city roads. See, ours is 35 in city roads. It's 65s on the freeways. Until you get out of sight of city limits, then the speed limit is 70. But on the two-laners, like on going down on 40 or whatever, 55 is the speed limit. You know. I am so sick of people afraid to say how they feel. Because you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. That cop could have been killed because of that freaking lie. Pulling out the freaking race card. I'm 50 years old too, lady. You're not the only one who's seen some shit. And apparently, you don't know what shit is if you think that was bad. That is nothing. You were treated well. You were the one being hostile, not him. He never said he was going to pull you out of the car. He said, we're going to have to get you out of the car. She cried too, I know. With her crying, not knowing the speed limit was her own fault. The cop told her, there's plenty of signs. There's plenty of signs. Where are they? I don't blame him. I'm going to sit there and get a map out and show. No, you're more welcome to go back out in there and look. There's plenty of signs. You know? I'm in Texas where 75 is the norm. I'll be the only one going 55 because I still think it's in the 80s. Yeah. You know, now I'm one of those drivers, I drive 5 miles over the speed limit. Unless I'm sure there's not a cop around, and then I knock 90. I just know around here where I can go 90 miles an hour. I refuse to do that with anyone else in the car, though. When I have somebody in the car, speed limit 5 miles and over. It'll work. But I got a lead foot, says Colton Clark. I do when I'm by myself. I don't put anybody else's life in danger. Especially if I got my grandbabies. Especially if I... And I'm here to tell you. My grandbabies. What if... Alright, she's going 70 miles an hour. What if she's not paying attention, so where she probably wasn't, she was on her phone. And I needed to... Like say one of my grandbabies I'm going down this same road in front of her. And I need to slow down and pull off to the side because one of my grandbabies is sick. She's not paying attention. She rams me in the back end. I'm your tail, so we going 90. Mario Andretti's, yep. So, what if she goes and hits me in the back end? And my grandbaby gets hurt because she wasn't paying attention. She's going 70 miles an hour. She's on the freaking phone. She's going to sit there and say, wasn't me. I had a cop tell that. Too bad I was in the back when I told him everyone in front of me was speeding too. Yeah, they'll get the one they can catch. Kim, that's another thing. Officers will get the one they can catch. You can be in a pack of 25 cars. Everyone of them doing 90, someone doing 92, someone doing 88. They'll get the one they can catch. They really will. Because they're going to get somebody. They're bound and determined. But I'm here to tell y'all, Officer Les is on the beat. Officer Les is going to tell it like it is. Officer Les is sick and tired of this PC crap. It has done nothing but make a bunch of wusses. Grow some skin, people. Not anyone here, but those that are little snowflakes. Grow thick skin. That's why you can sit there. If we're in an argument, you can call me every name in the book. Call me everything and anything you want. It's not going to affect me. Oh well. Go ahead. It will not affect me. I got tougher skin than that. Just own your actions. It's that simple. That's right, Deanna. If I'm going 70 and 55, I can't bitch if I get pulled over. I cannot complain. I'm like, damn, I got busted. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. She was ticked. She got caught and tried to turn the tables on the cop. Exactly. Exactly. So, do you have an opinion, Les? Is respectful to you. If you agree or disagree, please share your thoughts. Yeah, they are. They're sharing. I had a cop pull me and another one at the same time. Talk about a turd. Wow. I've never seen that. That would be awesome. But I'm sick and tired of this PC crap, y'all. I really am. People need to get a thick skin. This was BS. I'm calling BS. This reverse racism shit. Now, believe it or not, I have been a victim of that. Of reverse racism. Believe it or not. It's not pretty. And it's disheartening considering I'm not racist at all. I'm like, what's your problem? You know? But several black people couldn't stand me just because I was white. And I've been nothing but good to them. Nothing but good. I'm like, look, I spend money on you. I take you places. I talk with you. We have family functions together and stuff. You don't like me because I'm white? Really? How about those tinted windows also? Illegal? BS. Yeah, that's right, Celeste. Tinted windows, if they're past a certain color, certain degree of tint, are illegal. They are illegal. And I went to the strip club with a bunch of cops. They were off duty. Hell yeah. They're off duty. They're humans just like we are. She made the statement, this is where we get lynched. Why would she think that was going to happen for just being pulled over? Stupid. Exactly. She was showing, look, this is where I'm driving, y'all. This is where we got lynched. You didn't get lynched, lady. You didn't get lynched. And look, I'm sorry. That was dumb as hell for sure to say. Yep, my caddy windows were illegal. I had to have them redone, and that was years ago. Yeah, vintage got overly dramatic. Yeah. Look, I'm going to tell you something. I am so sorry slavery happened. But like from my dad's side of the family, they weren't even here. They weren't even here till my grandma got here. Wasn't even here. On my mom's side, unfortunately, they were around then. They were from South. And just like my friend Michelle. Her family, neither side was here. There's so many people here now that wasn't even here back then. Hello? You can't even say that anymore. There were so many people who have come, who've immigrated into this country way after It happened. Who wasn't even here? I need people, Kimberly, I need people to at least make it where I can see their face when I give them a dirty look for pulling out in front of me. Oh yeah. White ancestors were poor. They did their own crops. Same did not mine. All of us white women need to start trying the R word whenever a black man even looks at us the wrong way. Greggy Huffman, my future ex-husband, hello. Exactly, LEZ'S vintage. So I'm tired of this PC crap. Call it like it is. And I'm calling it like it is. There was nothing racist about any of that, except for on her part. Her lies could have gotten that cop killed. Because that's a thing. People want to kill the cops. Because of bullshit. There are bad cops. I'm not saying there's not, folks. There are bad cops, but they're not the norm. You will run into them, but they're not the norm. And quite honestly, even if you break the law, even the bad cops aren't going to, there's different degrees of the law. If you're doing traffic infractions and shit like that, yeah, they're not going to give a shit about you. But buddy, yes, she incited hatred. Exactly. Now, that's hate speech. That's hate speech. Nicole A, your dad doing better? Are you talking to me, Nicole? If you're talking to me, yes. He came home last night. They still don't know what's wrong with him. But he was able to come home last night, and he's just resting. So, there are bad people in every profession. Yup. Yup. So I'm just gonna call it like it is. Yeah, same here. That's how I feel. I'm still worried about him. Don't get me wrong. But he says he feels good. So that's the important thing. And they can't find what's wrong with him. They don't know. Has me worried. But I have been wanting to do this. And I've been wanting to, this is what I'm coming out with this series, folks. This is what's going, these are discussions we're going to be having. Oh, Greggy's mom got the flu. There's good and bad in every race. Exactly. That's why I said, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what nationality you're from. I don't care your orientation, your religious background. I don't care none of that. You're a turd. You're a turd. Only thing I gotta say. You're a turd. You're a turd. That's all there is to it. Like it is with the LEZ'S. Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I said there is so much more going on than what's on YouTube. I'd rather talk about what's going on out there in the real world. Let's bring it home. Let's do something, folks. Let's do something. This is what I want my room. That's why we're the lounge. Let's do something about this. Let's start taking note. Let's start really making it let's start making a conscious effort among us all to see it and call it out. We don't have to be mean. I wouldn't be a cop nowadays if they paid me royally. They need and deserve respect for being out there working in the hellacious conditions they have to be in. Exactly. Every time they go out, they don't know if they're going to come home. All from pulling somebody over? You know, you're the one who's breaking the law. I'm not talking just about traffic. You're the one robbing a convenience store. What did the cop do wrong? Except for bust you. So you're going to shoot him. You know, you guys, let us be proactive. Let us be proactive. Let us help when we can. And that's why I like to take my video camera out. Because if there's some wrongdoing, at least my video camera can catch it all and we can see exactly what happened. Let us be proactive. You know, your video cameras can do so much good. If he loses his life for laws that the person that killed him voted into law. Yeah. Let us be proactive. Let's help society. You know, this PC thing, it's not working. People take advantage. They really do. You called me black. Well, what the hell do you want me to call you? That's the color of your skin. There's a black guy. Why does that guy be black? Because you are. You know? I've asked black people, what do you want? Do you want to be called African American? Do you want to be called this? They said I'm black. Well, okay. And I don't know about you guys, but some of the black people I know around here, people I went to school with and everything, you talk to them about slavery, they're like, I wasn't no damn slave. They weren't. I wasn't no damn slave. Deonda. Well, maybe the government and media needs to quit perpetuating the hate too. Divide and conquer. Exactly, Kimberly. That's why I am starting on my channel. The Les is making a statement. Officer Les, LEZ'S Lounge, we're going to make a statement from now on. Dead serious. And you guys, eventually, I have a Twitch account. I will go to Twitch and I will have my own TV show. Dead serious. Because you can do TV shows on Twitch and I will have my own. And we're going to put an end to this. There's a season their past to deal with the present and future. Kimberly's yes, but buddy, I agree. Kimberly, I'm in. Yes, we're going to stop this. We all should band together and be a positive influence in society. You know why? Because everyone is worth it. Everyone is worth it. Most of us, and I know I can speak for myself. I didn't know what Twitch is. Twitch is a lot of things. It's mostly used for gaming or whatever. But I do know there's a lot of people who have TV shows on there. And I will end up having my TV shows. I'm in like Flynn. But I look at people's actions and what they're saying. I can care less the color of their skin. That is one thing about YouTube with people not showing their picture. I don't know what color your skin is. So if I say you're a turd or an a-hole, then to me you're an a-hole. It has nothing to do with the fact you're green, blue, black, Asian. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And if you're an a-hole, you're an a-hole. And we're going to call it out. I am tired of this PC crap. Am I racist? No. Does that make you racist? No. Before it says we're all behind you, says Greggy. Thank you, and I am. I am tired of this. I'm tired. We all just got bamboozled. And that's why I wanted to show Dawn's video first rather than the body cam. Because everybody was like, that's wrong. She was treated wrong. You know, Hartman. Ew. Everybody treated wrong. And then you see what really happened. And we're all like, oh crap. No, this ain't right. And I found it once, couldn't find it again, where she put out an apology video. It didn't do no good. It didn't do no good. But other than that, I mean, it expands into other things. How far is this going? How many times is this going to happen that we don't know about? Now, if they touch me, that's a different story. Then I begin with, you didn't touch me. Then bam, exactly. Then bam. Yeah. I'm not racist, even though I was physically bullied by black girls at school. That's saying something. See, I wouldn't even worry about the color of skin. I'd be like, hey, they bullied me in school. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't get bullied in school. Nobody had that kind of nerve. Ew. Cindy Lopez, 9 likes. Les has a lot more in here. Please show our love and appreciation to our hostess, Les, and hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Nick B, are you a police officer? No, honey. I just play one on my channel. My hat is fake, you can tell. It's got blue sparkly hats. Les was the bully. No, I didn't bully anybody. Just some of the guys that would pick on my sister, but other than that, I wasn't a bully. I was really popular. Everybody knew who I was. I didn't have to bully. There was no reason to bully me. I was just nice to everybody. The goat. So this is what I wanted to show. That we all have got to really take a step back. And not believe everything we see right out the gate. Todd B, someone sub again, please. They tried to bully me, but I fought back. Awesome, Cotton. Yeah, they didn't bully me. I would put up with it anyway. I don't get bullied too often. And I don't like being bullied. But we as a group, let us come together, group together, and make a positive influence in this world. It starts with one. You know? See, that's a subject we need to address in the future, bullying kids and how to rid the world of them. Smack their parents, first of all. Even bullies get what they put out eventually, just saying, yep. Nope. Bullied by kids and teachers in grade school. About 7th grade. Bullying can be a good thing long term if it doesn't go too far. Lusty, hello. I was a bully in school, but it was due to my own insecurities. I figured if I bullied first, they wouldn't bully me for being the fat kid. Took a lot of living and learning to get me out of that mindset. Awesome. Les, we need to make an example of this Dawn. She's already been made an example of. I was getting suspended for fighting back. Yeah, that's another thing. You know, kids who are bullied in school and they finally fight back and they're the ones that are in detention, or they're the ones suspended, or they're the ones expelled. Come on now. I don't know about y'all, but my parents taught me, you get hit, you hit back. you know. But I can't make it. The only thing I can do, like with this Dawn person, like I said, she's already had her comeuppance, and she had a lot of backlash from it, and especially after the cop thing was put out, she took a beating. And but the only thing I can say is we can use that situation, and learn from it, and just say, hey, you know what, enough's enough. Lusty says, my parents always told me if someone hit me and I didn't hit them back, if they found out, they'd bust my butt. Oh yeah, looks like my grandma said, never start it. Never start it, Les. But you finish it. One of mine tried to get me to kill myself. Guess what his father did a few years later? After we graduated. I have no idea, Sarah, and hello. Clark, I never showed up for detention. We didn't have a car and it was a 3-mile walk home. I said, hell no, so it became suspension. That's what my godfather told me, Les. Yeah, my grandma taught me that. She said, never ever start it. Never start it, but you better finish it. My family was always strong. I mean, you know, all of us are extremely strong. Never take the first swing, but make sure you took the second and last. Lusty said, so who is Dawn? What happened? If you care to briefly go over it again. Sorry I'm here late. I don't mind going over it again. What I did was I showed a video of this woman named Dawn Hilton. And she had a big Facebook following. Well, she put out a video, which I showed everybody first, where she was pulled over and got a ticket for going 70 and a 55. But, well, anyway, her video said that she got pulled over for going just a few miles over the speed limit, and that the cop was really mean to her and threatening to pull her out of the car and put her in cuffs, and was really mean to her, and she was crying, and that she was a victim of racism. Oh, I remember her. She was out of town. Yeah, yep. And then I showed them. We were all on her side. We were like, you know, oh man, that's wrong. This and that, blah blah blah. And they started dissing cops. And then I showed the body cam footage. The cop could not have been nicer. None of that happened. And it really made us think. We all stopped and said, oh man, that's what we get. You know? You can never plead ignorance to a cop and win. Suicide himself. I vaguely remember hearing that my classmate found him. I got a sympathy card and wrote, in it, but didn't mail it. Aw. I haven't seen the body cam footage. Let me Google. I'll show you the body cam footage. Alright, let us play body cam footage, y'all. For Lusty. Okay, Lusty. I'm gonna play the body cam footage. Alright, here we go. Let me get back to that. Here it is.
Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant Sasser. I'm in the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Doing well. Just need to see your driver's license and your vehicle registration. Yeah, the reason I'm stopping you, I caught you at 70. The speed limit here is 55. Okay. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, your vehicle, it's rental, just should have a rental agreement.
I'm gonna reach in here and get.
That's fine.
Yeah, I saw no.
Okay. Thank you. And you still live in South Carolina?
Yeah, I live in South Carolina. I was in Norfolk, Virginia at a theatrics tournament, and I'm gonna go back to Sweden.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. Just hold tight for a quick moment, and I'll be right back. Okay. Thanks. All right, ma'am. What I have here for you is a traffic summons for Brunswick County General.
It's a traffic summons?
Yes, for Brunswick County General District Traffic Court. Your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the 70 and a 55 mile per hour zone.
Where is the sign that says it's 55 miles an hour?
In numerous places.
Numerous places where? I mean, between the gas station I just came from, right here.
I mean, numerous places back that way. You're more than welcome to go back there and look at them. I mean, take pictures of them, whatever you want to do.
So you didn't give me a warning. You gave me an actual ticket?
Yeah, no warnings today, ma'am. So your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the speeding of 70 and a 55. You have the option to prepay this. I'm going to give you a phone number plus a website that has our courthouse information. If you contact our courts, they will tell you what the fine is, answer any one of your questions, and if you decide to prepay it, then you do not have to come to court. But if you want to prepay it, if you don't want to prepay it, then you have to come to court on June the 6th at 10:30.
I'll hire an attorney.
Need you to sign right here?
I'm not going to sign that ticket.
Ma'am. Okay.
But I don't have to sign it.
So, ma'am.
But I appreciate it.
Hold on. All right. So, what you're signing here is a promise to either come to court or a promise to prepay. It's not an admission of guilt. It's only a promise to me that you're going to get it taken care of by either coming to court or prepaying it. If you refuse to sign the summons at this point, I'm going to have to get you outside of the police car, outside of this car. I'm going to place you under arrest and take you in front of the magistrate. I will get your vehicle towed. And go from there. So, yes, ma'am, you do not have a choice. You have...
On the phone.
I don't care about that. You do not have a... I don't care who's on the phone. I'm talking to you right now. You do not have a choice but to sign the summons. So, once again, you're signing right there. So, thank you. I knew you were going to sign it. Thank you very much. All right. Appreciate it very much. And you have a very safe day. Okay? Thank you.
That was the whole interaction. That was the whole interaction. Now, did she seem scared to you guys? Okay, Greg. Clark said she was convicted of filing a false report. Yep. Yes, she seemed annoyed. She was not afraid. If you're afraid, you're not going to sit there. I'm not going to sign this. Where's the speeding signs? You're not going to act like that if you're afraid. Yeah, she seemed annoyed that he pulled her over. So, this is what I'm calling out this year. I'm done. I'm done with political correctness. I'm done with lying. Look, there's enough bad things in this world. You don't need to lie about it. Argumentative. You don't need to lie about it. That's what pissed us off. Peed me off. Snickerdoodle, no, she didn't seem scared, just kind of testing to see what he would do, I think. See, Les, if you're afraid, you act humble, not arrogant. Exactly. Les, I say, okay, so what about Jussie Smollett? We went over that last night. I think I'm going to put a bunch of videos together and do a thing on that because I know I'm going to do the college thing. I'm going to put some shit together. College scandal. Jussie. No. Please do. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What, on the college or the Jussie? Jussie, I think he needs to be put in jail with me. I really do. Yeah, I'm going to put together a bunch of stuff. And we'll show it just like I am now. Because this is how... See, as long as I'm in that little corner and doing commentary, I can't get struck with copyright. So... the black community has really gotten on her butt. They should. They should. Yep, and he ruined his career too. Yeah, that was about the dumbest ass move I've ever seen or heard of in my life. Dead serious. You know, it's taken forever for a hate crime to be recognized. And not all states have a hate crime statute. You know, he done ruined that. Same here, but you know, from day one, I'm sorry. I knew he's full. Same here. Same here. I was like, huh? Well, I'm off to Betty. Bye, says Carlton. Les, thank you, Les, for the live, and have a good night, all. You have a good night too, Carlton. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it. But they had the Jussie Smollett thing. Yeah. Always. Thank you. Yeah, the Jussie Smollett thing, the hate crime. See, and that's another thing. Some things are hate crimes, some things aren't. I don't know what he was thinking. I still don't know why he did it. He ain't got a job now, that's for sure. I don't know what the deal was. I really don't. It's a shame. But I'm also going to do the college scandal. I might do that tomorrow night. I don't know. But I do know this, that we as a group, we're going to stand up and make a positive change. You know, stand up and make a positive change as a group. We can do it. And I think we can. You know, we don't always have to be mean about things. We can discuss things. We're allowed to get upset over stuff. Look, I was ticked off over this Don Hilton thing. I have been ticked off for months over this Don Hilton thing. Every time I thought about it, I'm like, son of a Julia Roberts' tweet summed it up perfectly over the college scandal. She said the saddest, worst part is these parents had no faith in their children in the first place. Exactly. Let's quit our jobs and gamble. Am I being a negative influence? Yeah, Anna. And that's true, and that's one of the things I said. I said, what? They just can't let their kids be their kids? Really? And if they didn't get into an Ivy League college, oh well, get into a good college, make something of yourself. I can go to Ohio State. That's not an Ivy League college, but I can make a damn good life for myself. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to MIT to be a computer expert or an engineer. You don't have to go and study at Johns Hopkins to be a good doctor or nurse. You know. And I agree, and I said that. Said what? You know. And my thoughts is, what about the daggone schools? I'll get into it when I do my video. Kimberly Chiari, don't shoot. Hello. It's just awful that and we're going to call them out, folks. We're going to call them out. Vicky, hello. Oh boy, it's a sexy copper. Lezaroni. Like that. Hello. It's a shame, and we're going to call them out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call these people out. We don't have to do it hatefully. You just do it as matter of factly. As long as you speak the facts and you're matter of fact with anything, you can't go wrong. It's when people start having an opinion that they think Lori Loughlin's daughter didn't even want to go in the first place. It is a shame that they think that just because they have money and are famous, their kids are privileged. Now that's white privilege. I'm not white privilege. Vicky, sorry I'm late. What's the subject, Les? Racism. Lori needed to take her role as Aunt Becky a little more to heart than she did. Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be racism. Reverse racism. Or lying about racism when it didn't happen. Pretty much lying about it. A deep one, I'll listen for a bit. Kimberly, have you seen the disappearance of Madeleine McCann on Netflix? No. I haven't watched TV and it's been at least a few weeks. Any kind of TV. Sorsha, hello, welcome back. Hello. Yeah, claiming racism. Yeah, lying about it. Lying about racism. And we're calling them out. This year, we're calling them out. And that's why I'm starting a series on Officer Les. You should hear my theme song for it, though. For Officer Les. You should hear it. It's sexy. And in the middle of it, you'll hear Officer Les. With my fake policeman's, sparkly policeman's hat. Sunglasses over there. No, it's not Rocky theme. No. Let me see if I can get to it. Hold on a second, you guys. Let me see if I can get to the theme of Officer Les. Officer Les. Alright. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Huh? Okay. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. You have the right to remain sexy. Yeah. I wish Olive Garden was open 24/7. I'd see some of their peach tea right about now. I love our Olive Garden. Okay. Let me know if you can hear it, okay? Alright. Now imagine throughout that you hear Officer Les. What do you guys think? Yep, that would be perfect with the soft whisper. Yeah, you'll hear a soft whisper. Officer Les. Hell yeah. Jen, hello. And what do we have going on here? That's the theme music to Officer Les. Because I'm so chilled and relaxed, I'm literally gonna be having pictures taken of me going, you know, that kind of thing. It's gonna be. I hope what's in my head can go transfer, and I do want it in black and white. And I'll be sitting here out on the town smoking my cigarette. Just acting like I'm looking over my town. I am protecting my town. Because we're calling people out. We're calling people out this year. We're going to call out the fakes and everything else. We're going to call out all this BS. We're going to call it like it is. And we'll call it Les Tells It Like It Is, says Celeste. Vicky, that's a sweet vibe. I dig it. Hell yeah. I wanted more something like the theme music to Shaft, but I couldn't find anything. And I'm sitting here thinking, where's all my 70s records when I need them? Officer Les loves her chat. Please come on in the lounge and tell her, hey, do you have some furry handcuffs? As a matter of fact, I do, actually. I have a pair of purple ones and red ones. But no, I'm going to sit there and act like I'm looking over my town. And if I can get it in black and white, I think I know how to do that in my editor. To make it black and white. I think I know how to do that. With me smoking and just looking over my town. I'm watching it, watching for injustice. Dead serious. Anchor's Way, hello. Hey, who we calling out? We're calling out all the liars out there. We're sick of PC. We're calling it like it is. You know? It's just like the video I showed you going at the beginning of when I started the stream. If you guys notice, when I come on, it doesn't matter if anybody's in the room or not. I'm just starting in. So if you want to be here for the beginning, I should have played my theme, my intro. Daggone it, that's one of the things I forgot, is to play my intro. Hazel said, will you help me call out thoughts and skanks, Officer Les? Yes, I will. Anyways, just got on. Yeah, at the beginning, they say that Les is bad. Just talking about Les, but we can dig it. They say I'm bad. Oh well. I don't care. Let me be bad then. Oh look, I'm one. I will push the rules right to the limit. I am one of those. I'm not lying. In society, society? We're calling it out. Today, I showed a video of Dawn Hilton, who says she was pulled over and treated very badly by an officer. She was crying. She was saying all this stuff, bad stuff about this cop. And Zura K, oh, you have a good night, hun. and thank you for coming in. That and she was crying, and she had a huge Facebook following, and she just gotten pulled over, and you'll forever be alive if you're talking about fakers and liars, buddy. We're calling out society. We're calling out society. Well, anyway, she made this video. Her name's Dawn Hilton. She was on Facebook. I don't know if she still is or not. I have to go check. Well, anyway, then and we were feeling sorry for her. I did when I first saw it. Felt sorry for her. I was like, oh my God, this woman's crying. She shouldn't have to go through this. Blah, blah, blah. We were starting to diss, people in the room were starting to diss cops. And then I said, now, let's look at what really happened. Let's look at the cop's body cam footage. He could not have been nicer. Had very limited very limited interaction with her. He was very nice, did everything the way he's supposed to. Was not mean in any way, shape, or form, and it pissed me off because she screamed racism, making it seem like, you know, she was going to get lynched, and it ticked me off. So I'm calling it out. I'm calling out society. I'm sick of this PC crap. You know, if you're short, you're short. You're tall, you're tall. It is what it is. Call it like it is. You know, this vertically challenged person, she's short as shit. And I could say it. There's a bunch of short people in my family. They make me look tall. And I'm only 5'7". But then again, I have members of my family that are way over 6 foot. 6'2", 6'5". You know, my Uncle Greg's 6'2", and he swears he's been cheated in the height department. And I'm looking up like, really? It is what perfect. It is what it is. Example. Exactly. I resemble that remark. Short as. Well, my mom's 5'2". She shrunk. She used to be 5'3". She's like 5'2". I tower over my mother. I think I shrunk. Actually, I really do. I think I shrunk. Been 5'7" all my life. I don't think I'm 5'7". She's short but mighty, lover. Yes, my mom is short but mighty. Delay Mama Drama. Hello. 5'7". Geez, that's a giant to me. I'm 4'11". Hello, Les. Haha. I dated somebody 4'11". He was short. I told her, I said, "Do you know you're short?" She just looked at me like, "Really?" I'm like, "Well, I just wanted you to know." Just pick her up, put her in my back pocket. But yeah, I'm calling it out this year, folks. Calling it out. We're gonna call out the turds. I'm 5'2". My boyfriend swore up and down he was 5'7" when we met. Went to the doctor, found out he was 5'5" and a half. He goes, "What the F? I'm a man." My mom was 4'11". My grandma was 5 foot and she shrunk. I'm as tall as heck. Not Amazon or anything, but a fair 5'9". I'd love to be 5'9". But it wasn't in the cards. Come from a bunch of short people, daggone it. When are people with disabilities going to start claiming prejudice? Funny, but you don't hear from people who are discriminated against. Yep, that's true. And I'm going to look. I'm glad you brought that up because that's another bone I have to pick. Sorsha is 5'10". Anchor's Way says South Orange School Board member body cam Stephanie Muhammad gets pulled over speeding. Crazy video. Calls cop a skinhead. I've seen a couple videos where they're calling cops skinheads and stuff. But I'm calling them out, folks. Now, this thing with disabilities, that's another pet peeve of mine. He was polite. Yeah, see, that's just it. These people that are polite, there's enough of this stuff going on that we have to fight. Why make it up? Why lie about it? That's what I want to know. The answer is that people with disabilities are humble. Exactly. And now that I've become disabled, even though I am active, but there are, you know, it's getting hard. And people with disabilities, they have to spend so much more money. And it's not cheap just to live a normal life. I've seen that video. It was several politicians. It was ridiculous, this snickerdoodle. Like, alright, I'm going to use my parents. My mom is disabled. And, then she became sicker. She has issues with her leg and everything. They hopefully got it straightened out now. She had surgery last Monday. But in order for her to get around her house, she had to put in those stair lifts. And they had 2 sets put in. One from going from the upstairs down to the kitchen and living room and dining room floor. And then from the kitchen, dining room and living room floor down to the den, spare bedroom, or the office and the other bathroom. They didn't have one going down to the basement. But the point is, they had it put in so my mom can get around the house. A normal person doesn't have to do that. But that's an expense a disabled person has. I always thought that if I built a home, I would have to make extra wide hallways, extra wide doors, and this and that because of people in my family. And, you know, so that way they can get around. A kitchen made a certain way so that way they can get around. So I can get around one day. When I love it when I go places, and I've been to several places. Greggy's, like, my mom's disabled. I have been to places where they have disability parking. But why does disability parking have to be halfway across the parking lot? And then when it comes to getting inside the building, there's no ramp or nothing. They have to step up. I'm like, isn't that against the law? Places don't think of the disabled. And my mom, who was disabled before she even got as sick as she is, she was disabled beforehand. She has fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, and something else. And there are times the woman can't even... I had to stay with her while I was waiting for another townhouse to open up. The townhouse I was supposed to move into, I go to move, and they already rented that out to someone else. So I had to stay somewhere. So I stayed with my parents for about 3 months. And there were times I had to make my mom's coffee, because she had to buy these mugs, really big mugs, because the way her hands were, she couldn't grab it. She couldn't release it. And so she would have to grab her mug like this. Well, that's an added expense. Those big wide mugs are not cheap. I can't just go to the store and just buy one for $1, a regular coffee mug. And she couldn't make her own coffee. You know, Jerry, hello. Yeah, I'm okay. What's going on right here? A celebration lasts throughout the year. Thank you, Jerry, for subbing. So, you know, there's a lot of itty-bitty expenses that add up, and there's a lot of big expenses. She had some of her kitchen stuff like me. Some of my kitchen stuff, some days I can work on, some days I can't. For the days I can't, I have other implements that I can use. There are days I can't open up a pop bottle or a jar. Well, I used to have, and I have to get another one. I used to have an electric bottle and jar opener. I would just put it in there, push a button, it would come down and squeeze it and open it for me. Because there were days that I couldn't do it. I bought regular salt and pepper shakers because there's days, even though I grew up grinding, there's days I can't work it. So I ended up having to get, there's just a bunch of stuff like that. That's what we're talking about, disabilities. Before we were talking about racism. Now we're talking about disabilities. And I'm going to do a series on that too. And we just have to deal with what we can deal with. You know? But I am going to do a series on that because out in the town, Anchor's away. Am I blocked? No, you're not blocked. I'm looking right at you. You're not blocked. There's nobody blocked in here. So there's a series I'm going to do on that. And believe it or not, people with disabilities, they do spend money. So you'd think that these people would cater. And also, there's people with disabilities who really need their dogs. I tell people that, but they really do need their dogs. Sela says, I feel I have known you for many years, although I've only chatted a few times with you. Your way of thinking is so in line with mine. So glad I found your page. Well, thank you, Sealust. And I hope you're around for the ride. I plan on just going further and further. Deanna says, and disability isn't always physical. I'm disabled, not physically, but still disabled. Yeah, there are people that need their dogs. Service dogs aren't just for blind people, folks. It's for medical reasons. The dogs can sniff out a seizure before it starts, heart attacks, anything within the system. They can sniff that shit up before it happens. So if a dog acts a certain way, then people know what to do. They can take their medicine or whatever. There's people who need their emotional support dogs. They know when somebody's getting ready to have a panic attack, anxiety attack. Yeah, PTSD, exactly. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the lounge, y'all. I am Leslie, your host. All my friends and family calls me Les. So, I wouldn't, if my mom and dad ever said Leslie, I think I'm in trouble. I really do. Let's see. Les with disabilities, so they can't do anything. They can't do anything. People with disabilities can do stuff. They just have to use implements and stuff like that. They may not be able to do every single thing. Just like I love going to amusement parks. I may not be able to ride every single ride in the park like I used to, you know, but I can still ride some rides and I can still have fun in other ways. They need physical and medical supervision and assistance. Julie Brown, hello. That's right, Celeste, you know. So, and I hope, Celeste, and everyone else, I hope you stick with me, because we're gonna have a hell of a year. And I want my room to make a positive change, if not in their own lives, in the lives around them. It only takes one person. And we gotta switch the mentality, and I hope I can influence people to change their own little world. And that's all it starts with, is your own little world. My own little world is the expanse of my arms. That's my own little world. And if I can change what's inside that little circle, then I've done a good job. And who comes most in my circle is my grandkids. So if I can pass it on to them. Disabilities needs dogs. Not all disabilities. But dogs are great. So Greggy says, to the new people coming in, you'll love Les. She's the best. Greggy's just saying that because he's my future ex-husband. He's a little biased. I love him. Sorsha says, I've only been in here twice, but I really like you, and you and the people here are really kind. Yeah, I have some really awesome people. I'm not gonna lie. I have some awesome people. I have more people that come in. They're all awesome. The fact that it started just like, and you're funny. Oh, well, I'm glad you think I'm funny. Thank you. You were cool. Well, thank you. Kimberly College said, there are no disabilities, only different abilities. Exactly. Makeup by Mandy B says that at the end of every video. Exactly. We're just got to change it. You know, there's different abilities. Les has always been what you see is what you get. Yeah. And for those that don't know, that Deonda there, she literally lives down the street from me. I've known Deonda many, many years. And she literally lives down the street from me. She's been at my house. She's been on live with me. You know, so with disabilities, do they learn? Of course they do. I'm disabled. I learn. But like with my channel, it took a while, but people finally realized, you come in, I will address you and I will show you respect. I don't care what you do outside of my channel, but when you come in here, you show respect to all. I thought I was gay. You mentioned ex-husband. I thought you were gay. I am. Greggy is too. So, but I am. But I flirt with men just as well as women. I'm an equal opportunity flirter. It's just that Greggy's so sweet. This is the realest I have ever watched on YouTube. Well, thank you, Jin Jin. And we're going to get even more real this year. Eager's way, bah. Yeah. What is disabilities? Really, Jerry? But Greggy's a cutie, and Greggy's just a sweetheart. He's been with me for a long time, and he's just a sweetie. And I always call him my future ex-husband. I just fell in love with him. Although he has yet to come up here on his white horse in his shining armor to whisk me away. I'm still waiting. But he's a cutie. I like Greg a lot. I really do. But yeah, we're going to get even more real this year, you guys. I'm done with it all. You know, you don't have to be mean about things, but you can really speak your voice. You can speak your voice, and it takes one. And it took one. And just for people to realize, hey, you know, you go into LEZ'S chat, she speaks to you. You know, and I do treat people, I try very hard, even those that I do not like, to treat them with respect. And people in here treat each other with respect. And if you're new, they'll say hi, this and that, and just feel free to speak. You know, every once in a while things got a hand because trolls and everything, but, you know. I love my Les, says Greggy. Aww. And everyone in the room. Yeah, I have excellent people. And we're all going to sit together. Like I said, it starts with one. On right here. A celebration to left throughout the year. Chief Genos, wherever you are, thank you so much. Must be listening. Jerry's, I don't tell anyone my age. Don't find out about me. We love you too, Greg, says Vintage. So we're going to call this stuff out. We're going to call this stuff out. This reverse race, lying about racism. I won't say reverse, it's lying. Could have put that job, not only put that cop's job in jeopardy, but his life in jeopardy. Cops are being shot. And you know, when a cop is shot, it's not just the cop. When you shoot a cop, it's not just the cop. It's the whole department that you affect. It is their families, their wife, their children. It's all affected. It's all affected. You know, these cops have lives. They have family. It happens enough. Why do you have to add to it? And that's what I'm saying. So we're all going to band together and we're going to call out injustice. And Jen Jen says, true, coming from an ex-police officer. There you go. LEZ'S Cops' department. We just experienced true proper racism here in New Zealand. It isn't a thing to lie about. Exactly, Sorsha. I did not realize you were in New Zealand. I covered that the other night. I was upset about it. Then all the time, body cams show people lying. Exactly, and we're going to call them out. I'm going to fish them out and call them out. And we can do it as a group. We can do it as a group. It takes one person. It takes me in my own little world. It takes you in your own little world. And exactly, from New Zealand, you know, that was a tragedy. A tragedy. I don't want any of us to get desensitized to the injustice and to and to hate like that. I don't want any of us to become desensitized. Jerry, Vintage God, don't ask about me. Jerry, I would have asked your age too, because you say you just came home from school. You know, I'm sorry, but that she is my mod, and we do ask the age. Because this is a grown-up chat, and we just got to make sure. So let's not cop an attitude with my mods. Not that I have a bunch. So we do ask age. Because I don't want a 15-year-old in here. And when we're talking about grown-up stuff, you know. Because you mentioned you came home from school. I was wondering that, but Vintage, I already asked the question, or else I would have asked it. Anchor's Way, can't imagine Sorsha. Yeah, I did not know Sorsha was in New Zealand. It was a tragedy. A tragedy. And, you know, and I brought up that subject with, you know, Joy Behar and her flippant little remark. I don't want any of us to become desensitized to that. I want us to be bothered by that. I don't ever want to become desensitized. I don't think I ever will, because it's another human being. This is what it all boils down to, y'all. We're just human beings. And there's enough bad human beings. You don't need to add to it. You don't need to add to it. So much horror in our world, and Les, you're right. We got to do something now. And I think we should all do it. I think we should all do it. And we can. It can be done. It is extremely scary and heartbreaking. Yes, it was. My heart just broke. Heard he was going to a third location too. Jeezy cow. Sela says, we need to address the problem of people not accepting things as they are legally and otherwise. If you were elected, you deserve respect of the electoral process. I could go on. Well, that's why I said the other night. There have been several presidents I have not cared for. I'm 50 years old. I have voted since the day I turned 18. I waited. I could not wait for my first election, and I voted. Now, there have been presidents, like I said. But I exercise my right to vote every time. I may not like who's in that office, but I respect the office of the presidency. I love my country. I love what my country can do. Megan, hello. Lusty said, I'm just glad they called it for what it was, a hate crime. Exactly. 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 But I'm not, that's all the further, yeah, it's Officer Les tonight. I'm not going further into politics than what I've just been. So, but, so we can all do this. I think I think this was a good jumping off point. Vintage Jet hasn't been confirmed, but yeah, they're reporting that he planned to hit another mosque. Jeez. Oh my god. Ruben, who hurt you? Why are you so angry? I think that was Jerry in another name, but he hasn't been anything but bad mouth, obstructed against, and fought against since day one. You see? Yeah, I heard that on the news this morning at Short Show, but they got him before it happened. Thank God. You know, that was a tragedy. That was a tragedy. So, that's it for the topic tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna take my hat off. Got bad hat hair now. Oh, let me please, officer. No more politics, please. Let's say, all she's comfortable with. Yeah, I don't want to talk about religion or politics. Don't want to. I can talk about situations and things, stuff like that, but I don't want to talk about. Did you get my tweet you asked for? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Good show tonight for sure. Yeah, Julie Brown, Les, please run for president. Oh yeah, I have my presidential outfit, and I have to do my platform again. I'm going to do that every month. I already have Les for Prez. I already did it one. I need to do another one. So I gotta go get my outfit. So when can I expect you to show up at my door? You're gonna wait a while. Les, we gotta get you a better cam, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm just using the camera on my laptop right now, yeah. It's okay, our peace and armed forces got him pretty quick. Les for Prez, yeah. I did one before with my platform and stuff. And yeah, it was pretty funny, so I gotta do another one. But yeah, I had my little red, white, and blue hat on, my glasses, my tie. We are lucky that you didn't get more people, but you know what? 49 people is way too many. 49 is way too many. Yeah, next week should be the green screen should be up and running next week. Green screen should be up and running next week. And don't forget, Megan says, I don't know what the topic was, just happy to be here. Yeah, it was lying about racism. Lying. I showed some video. One is way too many. No life should be lost over a senseless act. Exactly. Guy's lucky he's alive. No, he was when he killed. No, they got him. They got him. Do these live streams replay? Yeah. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You guys don't forget, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, and for the first 20 people that I get a self-addressed stamped envelope from, will get death toll went to 50 Les. Damn. They also arrested one boy who shared the live stream of the attack, didn't they? I don't know. You know how I feel about racism. I won't say anything further. Exactly. Flooding is horrible in the Midwest. Yes, it is. Parkland shooting just a year ago. Campus caught fire. Didn't go in. Les doesn't delete. I deleted a whole bunch from like last year and stuff like that. Les gotta go. Love you. Night, everybody. Greggy, you have a good night, hun. And thank you for coming in. Thank you. But what I was saying is, and I'll put it in the thingy, because I did put it in my. Send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. You too, Deonda. Just because you can drive down the street doesn't mean. If you guys send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, the first 20 will get one of my magnetic one of my refrigerator magnets. I will just come get mine. Yes. And this is what it looks like. So Cope and Clark paid for 20 of them for people to come and to give me a self-addressed stamped envelope. And you get the magnet. I thought that was very sweet of her. So you want an envelope in an envelope? Yep, just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. Or if you want, just send me a stamp. Am I understanding that correctly? Yep. Or if you want, just send me a stamp for the price of a stamp, because I've got thank you cards. And I can put it in a thank you card and send it out. So I'll try to. We'll have a magnet. Think I'm coming down with a sinus infection. I'm feeling rough. Yeah, if you just want to send me a stamp, because I got thank you cards, and I can mail out a thank you card to you. It's for the price of a stamp. So send me a stamp, and send it to that address, and I'll send you a magnet that Cotton paid for the first 20 people. So just send me a stamp. For the price of a stamp, you can have this. So I thought that was very sweet. You didn't have to do that. So those of us that win should expect our magnet in 2020. Yep. No. Things are different now. So Megan's my VPN disconnected. Aww. John was like, no, Lusty, 2021. Yeah, well, things have changed. So, Deonda, you're probably closer than I was. Deonda, if you want to come pick yours up, you can just come pick yours up. You don't live that far. Nigger, I feel your pain. My sinuses are bad. Thank you, hay fever. Hell, I'm at the end stages of mine. Dead serious. Man, they cleaned out my ear today, and it just cleaned out both of them. Snickerdoodle, yeah, I think that's what's getting to me as well, Julie. My ears, face hurts pretty good. Aw. Will do when I can get a ride there. Awesome. I'll just put one back for you. Where's Cindy Lopez? She was in here. I don't know what happened to her. Who knows? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Tornado Girl, hello. So, just send me a stamp, folks. For the price of a stamp, you can have one of my first 20 people send me a stamp, and boom. A new envelope by another envelope. Sending tomorrow. Pollen has been agony for a month here. Pollen was pretty high here today. So, you know what? Megan, I was at Chinese post office today. What a mission. Alright, you know what? Here, let me put this. I'm going to add. Name it. And response is. Daggone it. Daggone it. I'm putting it in there now. Stupid. Alright. Alright, let me. Where is it? Alright, add. Daggone it. It didn't take. Hold on a second. Sorry, you guys. Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm almost done. Put it in there. Okay. Okay, there it goes. Duh. Alright. Been submitted. Okay. Alrighty. There, okay. No, you don't have to. I bought I bought a bunch of thank you cards. Liz, can I send money in a card for stuff? Of course you can. Of course you can. So. Oh wow, green with pollen, huh? Okay. First 20 people to send a stamp to Les gets a brand new spanking magnet. Slap it on a car, your fridge, or even a donkey's butt. Oh, yeah, that's right. Les wants stamps. No, Tornado Girl. What it is that Coppin Clark had had bought 20 of my refrigerator magnets. This is what they look like. She bought 20 of the refrigerator magnets. And she told people for the price of a stamp, they can, first 20 people will get one. You don't need to send a return envelope, just send a stamp because I bought thank you cards. So this is what it looks like, Tornado. So she bought them, and if you send me a stamp, I will put it, like I said, I've got thank you cards. I will put them in there and send one out to you for the price of a stamp. Yonda, you have a good night. Take care. Yep. Lusty has it. She has my address. It's in there. So if you want one of my refrigerator magnets for the first 20 people, I get them from, we'll get them. Just don't worry about the envelopes. Just go ahead and send me a stamp. I have thank you cards. As a matter of fact, they're right behind me. Show you which ones I got. I got 3 different kinds of thank you cards. I got this one. It says thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then I got elegant. It says thank you. And then this one that says thank you. And they're blank inside, so you will have a little handwritten thing for me, and you'll see how bad my handwriting really is. So, probably get a couple more packs. One of the truth. Oh, man. So, I'm gonna be having a couple videos come out next couple days. I'm gonna be working on another Reddit Reads to come out tomorrow. And then we're gonna do another Solve Sit video. Probably come out Friday or Saturday. And of course I'll be doing live streams the next couple days. So yeah. And then next week, we should have the green screen going. And that's the one I'm going to love the most. I'm going to be back in the office. And I'm actually going to turn out the lights because we're going to go over astronomy and stuff. My phone doesn't open the Amazon link. Really? Snickerdoodle, I want a shirt with your logo on it, Les. I have, I did have a thing for the shirts. I'm trying to get a good price. Those are cute. Thank you. If I send money as well, that would ensure I get the... What do you... Honey, you don't have to send money for the magnets. If you buy a magnet, they're $1 for the... $1 a piece, unless you buy 3 or more. If you buy at least 3, then they'll be 75 cents a piece. Tornado's like, you want a book? No. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Katie does say that. Tornado Girl, what can I send you? Just send me a stamp and you'll get a free magnet. Refrigerator magnet with my logo on it. Dead serious. Because Coppin bought those. So that way 20 people can get a free magnet. Just for the price of a stamp, you know. So just send me a stamp, and then, like I said, if you buy 3 or more, they're $1 a piece, but if you buy 3 or more, they're 75 cents. Where the lounge is, yeah. Lusty! Money, money, money! Everybody clap for Lusty! Yay, everybody clap for Lusty. Vintage Gals, I'm going to stick one on my car. People will ask me where the lounge is. Yes. Yay! Oh, wow, you do astronomy? Yes, I used to belong to an astronomy club. And what I think I'm going to do with the astronomy, send me a magnet. You're going to have to send me your address again. I'll send you a magnet. Send me your address again. I don't keep that stuff. I really don't. So, Sources says I don't know how to clap, but I'm clapping Lusty. Yay! Same here. I don't know how to do it on mine either. So, do you want $5 worth, Lusty? Do you want one? How many do you want? How many magnets you want? Do you think Elon Musk sent that car in space? No. Just one, please. Okay, just send me your address again, because I didn't keep it. I don't keep stuff like that. I don't know who's who. If you use when you use your real name, you're gonna have to give me your YouTube name, because I don't know who's who. You thought it was fake? I just can't see a car in space. I'm sorry. Y'all should have took me out to dinner first before giving me the clap. Yeah. Car in space, yeah. Where's address? When Les becomes a celebrity, she'll be throwing dollars at us instead of asking for stamps. It was just so... Look, Clark is the one that put that on there. She's the one that bought the magnets. She bought 20 of them, besides what she bought for herself. She bought 20 more so 20 people can get a magnet. And she's the one that put stipulation on there. Alright, let me put... Because I don't think... So, she's the one that put it on there. Hold on, Tornado Girl. So, it was her stipulation. She's the one that bought it. And, I thought that was very sweet of her. I really do. There you go, Tornado Girl. I just put it in there. It's now 55 cents a stamp. See, Les, when Les... Oh, yeah, I know you're sticking... I have a good sense of humor, trust me. I wasn't taking any offense to that at all. Yeah, I thought it was very nice of her. So, just send me a stamp. I just showed you the thank you cards. I'll just put it in there, and I'll write a little note. I purposely bought them blank, so that way I can write a little note to everybody. My handwriting really sucks. Just thought I'd let y'all know. I'm not big on words, but at least you'll have a handwritten note. And, yeah. Hopefully, week after next, I'll have the Patreon packages, but the Patreon stuff set up. I'm still deciding what I want to put in the original package. I said I can't very well do videos on the side because I'm already doing videos the way it is. And can you put on some lipstick and kiss my card? Thanks. I can put on like chapstick. Megan's like, what Patreon package? Sticker to my handwriting isn't good either. Yeah, I'm glad yours isn't either. I'm putting together some Patreon package where you can buy a year at a time, or you can buy for monthly. I just became a Patreon of another channel, because I like what he's doing, and yeah, we are on our 6th animal adoption, which is the Manny the Manatee. It will be here. That's the one for April. If you'd like to get to the fun, there it is. The PayPal. I think I'll put in, just in case, I'll put my YouTube name on address. Lusty is funny. Ooh, I'm a Patreon for 3 channels. A Patreon is something that see less. Sweet dreams to all. Gotta get my beauty sleep. Well, you have a good night and thank you for coming in. Thank you. Lusty, my handwriting looks like a blind ape with just a thumb and pinky finger wrote it. That's about what mine looks like. My handwriting sucks. But a Patreon is something that channel creators like me will offer to just the Patreons that that like your channel. You pay, you get special perks. Some they have Q&As once a week privately with their Patreons. Some will like, I'm offering packages because I'm already doing videos and I don't have time to do more than what I'm doing, and for added content that is outside of YouTube. Yeah, Patreon makes it nice and personal. It does make it personal, and that because the weekends I need it for my grandkids. I use my weekends for my family time. It's my days off, so to speak. My granddaughter, I'm tutoring her, and I just love spending time with my grandkids. So, and while they're in school, I get them on the weekends. Now, during the summer, is a different story because, like last summer, we had Nina all but 2 weeks. I sure hope one of those tears include a booty shaking in your jean shorts. We still not gotten our promised show. Yes, you did. You just didn't see it, but I did do it. I did do it. It wasn't in my jean shorts, but I did do it. I would only do Patreon for you, Les. Well, thank you, Vintage. I am coming out, and I do hope you like what's in the Patreon packages. There's going to be a monthly one choice and a yearly choice. So yeah, I did do it a long time ago. I did do it. I gotta get going, says Kimberly. Love you, Les. Good night, everyone. Kimberly, you have a good night, sweetheart. You take care. Thank you for coming in. Lusty says, oh God, I gotta stop sleeping at normal hours. This is too much. Les, a good old twerk. I did it a long time ago. Yeah, I did. Just like somebody said something about, I said one night that I would do a topless, I would go topless on my channel, and they missed it, and I said, no, I did do it. I did do it. I took my shirt off. Didn't see nothing, but I took my shirt off. Oh, yeah. So hopefully the week after next, I hope to have it set. I was here for the topless show, said Lusty. I did take my shirt off. But I hope the week after next the Patreon stuff will come through. There's stuff. I'm just so far behind because I was so sick, and I went to the doctor today. Stuck me 50 million times, but You kept your bazungas under wraps, but it was still nice. Oh, I would hold 1 year. Oh, well, thank you, Vintage. We're going to try to put the prices together. I can kind of give you an idea what's going to be in it. First of all, you're going to get a certificate for being a LEZ'S lounger. This is for the yearly package. If you buy a year's worth, you're going to get guaranteed Christmas and birthday card. You know, somebody suggested me I should get LEZ'S Lounge cards, Christmas one and birthday one, and I thought, nah, I don't know. You should get enamel pins made. I was thinking about that. I've got the magnets and I've got another item coming in. There, you know, because I pay for all this stuff, you know, and I want things that are affordable and things like that. There's for the stamps. There's my address and everything. I was thinking about the pins. I don't know what I want to look like, but you'll get a certificate for being a LEZ'S lounger. You'll get whatever month that you buy a yearly package in, you'll get that month's adopted animal. You get a picture. I'll be printing them off on photo stock paper, and you'll get the certificate, which I get one on regular copy paper. But I will be printing them off on heavy stock paper, the certificates. So you'll get that for the month. So you get the certificate, the adopted animal for that month, whatever month you buy the Patreon, and you'll get a guaranteed Christmas card, guaranteed birthday card, and what else was going in that packet? I think there was like 4 or 5 more things. There are some things that I'm looking into. You should do patches. I thought about that. There are a couple things I'm going to look into. Believe it or not, there's going to be some things through the Patreon that Hanukkah can't leave out the juice. Well, of course, I will get Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. Whichever they prefer. But I was going to check into. There's going to be things that are going to be offered through the yearly package, and then there's be things to be offered through the monthly package. If you do it monthly, we gotta come up with the prices. And what is it? Oh yeah, let me know when you start it. I will. We're hoping, or I'm hoping, week after next. I am checking into doing my own audio books. I am checking into doing that, my own audio books. And you'll have a chance. Liz, you only live 5 hours from me, so make one of those dinner with Les and I'll bring the wine. Okay. So, I mean, I'm looking into doing audiobooks, and I'm also, you guys, I will be doing, I was talked into this, ringtones. One is going to be like, hello. You know, hello. That kind of stuff. But I am going to look into doing my own audiobooks. So, and there really is going to be a lot that will be offered through the Patreon. It's going to be kind of slow at the beginning. So, but there will be a lot of things offered through the Patreon. Very few things will be offered through my normal streams. Exciting things coming from the LEZ'S. Yeah. I think if I do any kind of videos or anything, it'll be probably just mostly my life. Really. If I did anything, because the only anything extra that I would do other than, you know, outside of what I post on my channel would be with my grandkids. Liz, I forgot to tell you, 7 days a week, 365. Megan loves me. She's supposed to come here and marry me so she can be a member of the United States, but she won't. She won't. Something about not loving me that much and liking someone else. Gee. So there will be a lot of things offered through the Patreon. Julie Brown would love the ringtone. Well, thank you. But I am going to take advantage of what I can offer people. Oh my God, can you imagine Les and Megan on 90 Day Fiance? Oh my God, I'd watch it every day. We would be arguing left and right. Dead serious. But I hope you like I said, there's like 4 or 5 more things I was going to put in the package. And you will have an opportunity through Patreon to purchase, if you guys want to adopt the animals that we've already adopted. You would be able to do that very cheaply. Most of the adoptions are $30. There's some that's $25. I think there's only been one when I looked at it that was $35, but most of them are $30. And you will have the opportunity, whether you're a yearly or monthly on Patreon, you will be offered for $10 to adopt an animal, and it'll be on photo stock paper and the heavy stock certificates, and I will get those out to you. How you go about adopting animals? Like where? I go to the World Wildlife Fund. So believe it or not, I'm a Girl Scout leader, no joke, and I think this is something my girls would enjoy. Yeah. I go to the WWF. I go on there. Because that's what I did before when I adopted my whale a long time ago. And I went through the World Wildlife Fund. So, but that's who I go through. I like it because it gives you a picture and the certificate. Although before you got your name put on it, this time it doesn't. And if there's $100 kits, $75 kits, or whatever. I just get the basic. You can get a plushie with every one of them. I just don't have that kind of money. So, you know. Yeah, Megan is like, we've known each other a long time. Like, yeah, we have. So that's who I go through. And generally, most of them are $30, but there's been a couple. I think the manatee is going to be $25. And that's the one for next month. So it just depends on what one. We're doing all the marine life first, and then we'll go to land animals. So there's going to be, and I'm still working on other things, you know. And then I'm working on stuff for Bam Bam too. So that's going to be fun. I've actually had more fun working on Bam Bam stuff than I do my own. Because we're so different. I'm like, Bam! So I got an idea. He's like, oh, Les, you worry about your channel. You worry about your channel, love. I haven't seen her in a long time. Hope she is well. No, she's hurting right now. She got hurt really bad. Not deathly bad, but enough to. She's not a spring chicken anymore, and she already has a lot of health problems, and it stoved her up pretty good. But she is coming on my channel, and she'll be here with me. She's going to be doing some stuff with my channel, and I will be doing stuff with hers. So, Young Savage, hello. Welcome to the lounge. So don't forget to send those stamps out so y'all can get your free refrigerator magnet, thanks to Cop and Clark. Like I said, and Lusty, the only thing Lusty has to do is send me her address. She done paid for hers. So, I'm going to be getting more merchandise in, you guys. Remember to smash that like button for our awesome host. Thank you, Megan. I'm getting more. I'm excited about my next one. I really like it. I've seen it. I know what it's going to look like, and yeah, I hope everybody likes it. And Art Deco, if you're still listening, send me your address on Twitter or in a text, preferably in the text. Send me your address. So I can get him out his magnet. So, is that it? Is that it, everybody? Alrighty. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's chat. Like I said, if y'all noticed, when I come on, that's it. I'm starting in. I'm excited for my magnet. Hope everyone charged their crystals last night. There's still energy until the 22nd, so you're not too late to do so. That's true. Megan's like, I'm glad I was here. I'm glad you were too. But yeah, as soon as, if I say when I come on, I'm starting in. I don't care if there's anybody in the chat or not. I'm just starting in. So if you guys want to see what's going on from the beginning, as I suggest, because although today I forgot to play my intro music for the lounge, we will fix that next time. I will be playing that. I'll give you, it'll be about a minute, and then boom, once I come on, I'm just starting out of the gate. And thanks, Les. Can't wait to see all the new stuff. It's going to be an exciting year, and then that's why I said I hope you guys come with me. Julie Brown, going to go. I haven't been in your chat for a while. I am so much more relaxed. Awesome, Julie. Thank you. I consider that a compliment. But I hope you all come with me. I do. I hope you come with me for this journey. I hope you see some exciting things that I'm coming out with. Act like she's got to sleep or something. Actually, I got to work on a video so I can release it. I'm not super quick at editing yet. When I get quicker, then I can put one out every single day. I'm going to be doing good putting out 2 or 3 a week. But I hope everybody comes with. I really do. I want, you guys, like I said, you're the reason why I'm here. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Or I probably would, but I'd just be talking to myself. But it gets me excited. Likely excuse, this is like when Dad went to the store and 20 years later he's still missing. Yeah, well, looking forward to being there for your journey. Thank you, Megan, and same here for Megan's journey. But yeah, so, and yeah, I do astronomy. What I was going to say earlier, and this is that reminded me real quick. What I'm thinking about doing is what I did for the astronomy club, is mix mythology and astronomy together. Like with the Julie Brown says, my gosh, I like Lusty. Oh yeah, Lusty's been with me for a long time. She's been here for a long Long time. Julie, you're pretty great too. Yeah, I like me some Julie. She's very sweet. I like Julie. But I did for the astronomy club. I took the constellations, and because the constellations, they all tell a story, and it goes to Greek mythology, and so I want to do the mythology with the constellations, and so I want to be in my office, have that on the green screen with it dark, and have it really pop out and tell the story. So that would be, to me, awesome to do. But I do like astronomy. I'll get into other stuff with astronomy. But yeah, her name reminds me of Downtown Julie Brown. That's what I thought of. That's what I thought of. Okay. Well, I'm going to go so that way I can work on this video and put it out tomorrow. So, and until we meet again, everybody, I hope everybody has a great night and a great day. And we'll talk later. Bye.